Hello everyone. In this video, we'll discuss about how to determine solution for homogeneous and non-homogeneous equations from state model. So this lecture it is third lecture in the state variable method. So in the last video, we discussed about state model where it consists state equation and output equation. The state equation that is x dot of t which is equivalent to ax of t plus bu of t. So whenever by using this we obtain state equation for any given system. When we obtain the state equation in the form of x dot of t which is equivalent to ax of t plus bu of t, if u of t it is present, where u of t it is input. If u of t is present, then those systems are called as non-homogeneous system. That equation is called as non-homogeneous equation. If u of t is absent in that equation, if u of t is not present in that particular state equation, then those kind of equations are called as homogeneous equation. So in these equations, in these systems, even though if input is not present, due to the initial conditions, the system will get energized. Now, for how we can obtain solution for any non-homogeneous equation. So x of t is the solution. So x of t, the solution will be obtained by using zero input response and zero state response. The zero input response, the expression it is e to the power at x of 0, where zero state response integral 0 to t e to the power a into t minus tau into b u of tau d tau. When we do the example, I will explain how we can obtain ZIR and ZSR. Here, to obtain this e to the power at, it is called as state transition matrix. To obtain this e to the power at, here in the time period 0 to t it is considered. In this time period, initial time is considered as t is t0. So in this equation, x of t output equation, solution equation, with initial condition if it is considered, if initial condition is that t is t0, then this a of t minus t0, x of t0, here limit value also it changes, t0 to t, a of e to the power a, t minus tau, b u of tau, d tau. So this e to the power at, it is called as state transition matrix. So first step we will see how to obtain this state transition matrix e to the power at. So to obtain e to the power at, first we have to calculate phi of s, where phi of s is called as resolvent matrix. So this A matrix we will obtain it from the state equation, because the state equation it is x dot of t which is equivalent to a x of t plus b u of t. That A matrix to be taken, and S is Laplace transformed S value, that is S, I is identity matrix or unity matrix, minus that A matrix, the whole inverse, which it is called as phi of S. Then if we do L inverse of Si minus A, the whole inverse, which is equivalent to phi of t, which is equal to e to the power at, where e to the power at it is state transition matrix. Now here e to the power x of t we will obtain. In that x of t we are supposed to substitute as 0, then x of 0 we will obtain it by doing this step, L inverse of Si minus A inverse. L inverse of Si minus A inverse we will obtain e to the power at. By doing these two steps we will be able to obtain ZIR. For homogeneous equations, if we obtain ZIR, that is the solution for homogeneous equation. For homogeneous equation x of t it is only ZIR, there is no ZSR response. Only for non-homogeneous equation ZIR plus ZSR. Now we will discuss how to obtain ZSR, zero state response. Now the zero state response, 0 to infinity t, phi of t minus tau, b of u tau d tau, will be obtained by L inverse of phi of s, B matrix into U of S. So by doing this, we will be able to obtain that ZSR, zero state response, where x of t it is L inverse of phi of s, x of 0 plus L inverse of phi of s b u of s, where phi of s it is si minus a the whole inverse. Inverse matrix will be calculated by adjoint matrix divided by determinant matrix. Adjoint of si minus a divided by determinant of si minus a. There are some properties of state transition matrix. So these are very useful properties of state transition matrix, where phi of 0 it is e to the power a into 0, which is identity matrix. Phi of t e to the power at can be written as e to the power minus at the whole to the power minus 1, which is phi of minus t the whole inverse. So phi of t which is equivalent to phi of minus t the whole inverse, or phi inverse of t is phi of minus t. The third property, phi of t1 plus t2, which is equivalent to e to the power a of t1 plus t2. This can be written as e to the power at1 into e to the power at2. Again, this term can be written as phi of t1. This term can be written as phi of t2. In interchange, you can write it phi of t2 into phi of t1. The next property, e to the power a of t plus s is e to the power at into e to the power as. E to the power a plus b into t, e to the power at into e to the power bt. Phi of t the whole power n can be written as phi of t can be written as e to the power at the whole power n. So this can be written as e to the power ant. So this in the other way we can write it as phi of nt. Phi of t2 minus t1, the time period is split from t2 to t0, it is split phi of t2 minus t1 into phi of t1 minus t2. This can be written as phi of t2 minus t0. These are all different useful properties of state transition matrix. Now, how we are going to obtain solution of state equation by Laplace transform method? So this Laplace transform method converts the integral differential equations into a simple algebraic equations. Due to this important property, it is very convenient to use Laplace transform method to obtain the solution of state equation. So let us consider the non-homogeneous state equation. The non-homogeneous state equation, it appears like x dot of t, which is equivalent to a x of t plus b u of t. So whatever we have explained, the same thing only here it is repeated. So first we have to obtain e to the power at, where it is L inverse of si minus a the whole inverse. Inverse matrix can be obtained by doing adjoint matrix divided by determinant matrix. So we'll start with first example. For a system when x of 0 is 1 minus 3, then x of t is e to the power minus 3t minus 3 e to the power minus 3t. While x of 0 is 1 1, then x of t is e to the power t e to the power t. Determine the system matrix A. So the solution of the system equation is x of t is equivalent to e to the power at x of 0. Here u of t is not given in the example. So when u of t is not there, the given system it is, the given equation it is homogeneous equation. So x dot of t it is a into x of t. So A matrix it is, let us consider a1, a2, a3, a4, 2 cross 2 matrix, and where x of t it is given here x of t, we need to take x dot of t. So x dot it is single derivative minus 3 e to the power minus 3t, minus 3 into minus 3 9 e to the power minus 3t. And here x of 0 it is given 1 minus 3, and x dot of 0, here x of 0 if you put t to the power 0, so e to the power minus 0 will be 1. Here again e to the power minus 0 will be 1, so minus 3, x of 0 is 1 minus 3. Here same way if you substitute t tends to 0, t is 0, x dot of 0 will be minus 3, 9. Same way we will do it for the other x of t. So x dot of 0, from the previous step, this is x dot of t e to the power at x of 0. x dot of here x dot of t is ax of t. So now t we substitute as 0. So x dot of 0 is ax of 0. X dot of 0 is ax of 0. X dot of 0 we found. A matrix we consider as A1, A2, A3, A4. X of 0 is 1 minus 3. Now from here, this is matrix. So we can expand the matrix in the form of equation. That is what we are doing here. This first row into this column multiplication, 1a1 minus 3a2, which is equivalent to minus 3. That is first equation. The second equation, by considering the second row, 1a3 minus 3a4, which is equivalent to 9. So let us consider these two equations as equation 1 and 2. This is by considering the first x of t we obtained. The second x of t is e to the power t, e to the power t. From here x dot of t, e to the power x, when we derivate it will be e to the power x. So same thing we obtain, e to the power t, e to the power t. X of 0 if we put, if t is 0, e to the power 0 is 1, 1, 1. X dot of 0, again it is same, 1, 1. Now we will write it in the matrix form. X dot of 0, a into x of 0. X dot of 0 it is 1, 1. A matrix A1, A2, A3, A4. X of 0, 1, 1. So let us write it in the equation. 1a1 plus 1a2 is 1. 1a3 plus 1a4 is 1. So equation 1 and 2, let us consider these two as equation 3 and 4. Just by solving equation 1 and 2 and equation 3 and 4, we will obtain a2 value as 1, a1 value is 0, a3 is 3, a4 is minus 2. So the final A matrix it is 0, 1, 3, minus 2. We will see the next example. So now in this example, a linear time invariant system is characterized by the homogeneous state equation. So here also the given it is homogeneous state equation because u of t is not, u of t input is not given. So compute the solution of homogeneous equation. Assume the initial state vector as x naught is initial state vector 1, 0. Now from the given model, A matrix we can take, A matrix it is x dot is A x of t. A matrix is taken. So from this, to determine the solution, so first we need to find, this is homogeneous state equation. So for homogeneous state equation, the solution of homogeneous state equation, only 0 input response. Where 0 input response, it is e to the power at into x of 0. So the first step we need to find out e to the power at. So for homogeneous equation, the solution x of t it is e to the power at x of 0, 0 input response. So first step we need to find out e to the power at. So where e to the power at, to determine that, first we have to calculate Si minus A. S is S, A is identity matrix, 2 cross 2 matrix minus A matrix. So do Si minus A. Here Si minus A it is obtained. Then calculate adjoint matrix. When 2 cross 2 matrix it is there, calculating adjoint matrix it is very simple. The first diagonal values will be interchanged. In the second diagonal only signs will be interchanged. That is what obtained here. When signs are interchanged in the second diagonal, minus 0 it is represented as 0. So this will become plus 1. Now determinant of Si minus A we have to take determinant value here, S minus 1 into S minus 1 minus 0. So S minus 1 the whole square. When we take Si minus the whole inverse, adjoint matrix divided by determinant matrix. Adjoint matrix we determine and determinant matrix also we determine. Then when we have to see, now divide this denominator with each and every term of this matrix, inside matrix. So after doing that, this is the step what we are obtaining. E to the power, to find out e to the power at, e to the power at is L inverse of Si minus A, the whole inverse, where L inverse of this matrix, and here for every term which is present inside the matrix, we have to take inverse Laplace transform. So L inverse of 1 by S minus 1, it is e to the power plus t. This is 0. This is for this term t e to the power t. For this term e to the power t. So 0 input response x of t. The solution for homogeneous equation x of t is equivalent to e to the power at x of 0. So this matrix, that is e to the power at matrix, x of 0 matrix, this it is given in the example as an initial state vector 1 0. So now multiply these two matrix, the final obtained solution, it is e to the power t, t e to the power t. This is the required solution. We will see the next example. Here, so when we see this example, x rate of t, a x of t plus b u of t, and initial state vector it is given x of 0. In some examples they will give x naught of t, that is also initial vector, or x of 0, initial state vector. Here u of t is given. When u of t is there, that equation it is non-homogeneous equation. So for non-homogeneous equation, the final output or solution of non-homogeneous equation it is ZIR plus ZSR. So both we need to find out. So we'll start solving it. From this extract a value, this is b, ax of t plus bu of t, b value and x of 0. Now to determine ZIR, e to the power at, 0 input response, e to the power at into x of 0. So to determine e to the power at, L e to the power at is equivalent to L inverse of Si minus A, the whole inverse. So first we will start with Si minus A. S, this is identity matrix 2 cross 2 matrix. This is A matrix. This is Si minus A, adjoint matrix. So Si minus A, when you get, to determine adjoint matrix, first diagonal interchange the values. So first diagonal values are interchanged. Here S plus 3, here S. For the second diagonal, interchange the sign. So second diagonal, interchange only the sign. And calculate determinant of Si minus A. Then Si minus A, the whole inverse, it is adjoint matrix by determinant matrix. Complete that step, adjoint matrix by determinant matrix. This it is phi of S. This matrix it is called as phi of S. Si minus A inverse matrix, it is called as phi of S. Now e to the power at, it is L inverse of phi of S. So take inverse Laplace transform for this elements which are present inside the matrix. Then final matrix it is e to the power at matrix, 2 e to the power minus t minus e to the power minus 2t, e to the power minus t minus e to the power minus 2t minus 2 e to the power minus t plus 2 e to the power minus 2t minus e to the power minus t plus 2 e to the power minus 2t. Now after obtaining e to the power a t matrix, that is state transition matrix, we will obtain ZIR, 0 input response, e to the power at into x of 0. This is e to the power at matrix into x of 0, it is given in the example 1 1 single column matrix with 2 rows, multiply e to the power at and 1 1. So after multiplying that, we will obtain this matrix. This is ZIR, 0 input response. Now to obtain 0 state response, we have to do L inverse of phi of S, B U of S. So phi of S, what is phi of S? Si minus A, the whole inverse matrix. This matrix it is phi of S. So first in this phi of S, before doing inverse Laplace transform, partial fraction it was taken over here. Partial fraction step it is done. Either we can take this matrix or partial fraction this matrix. The partial fraction matrix, if it is there, then the multiplication step it becomes little simpler. So here they have taken directly this phi of S matrix. This phi of S matrix. So take that phi of S matrix. L inverse of phi of S. This is B matrix. B matrix from the given example. B U of t. So B matrix it is 0 1. B matrix into U of S. U of S, the given question, find the unit step response. So U of S it is 1 by S. U of S it is 1 by S. Now multiply these matrix. First multiply these two matrix. Then with that multiply this, divide by this S. Then after doing that matrix multiplication step, take inverse Laplace transform for that particular matrix. So by doing partial fraction, we will obtain this step. After doing partial fraction, take inverse Laplace transform. 0.5 minus 1 e to the power minus t plus 0.5 e to the power minus 2t. That is for this step. And here e to the power minus t minus e to the power minus 2t. This S is not there. So this is ZSR. So here this matrix it represents ZSR. Now the final equation will be, solution equation will be ZIR plus ZSR. So write down both the matrix, ZIR matrix and ZSR matrix, and add it. This is the final matrix. So with this example, I'll complete state variable topic. Thank you.